June 25th. Today's log will cover day 30 and day 31 because yesterday we were too busy to record the log. On June 23rd, we celebrated my birthday and were blessed with sunny skies and relatively warm weather, and it was dry and it was nice. Very, very light air. We put up the Genoa, our biggest jib, the one we call Big Jib. But even with that, we weren't able to catch enough wind to keep the boat on course. So sundown around 8 o'clock p.m., 2000 hours, we hove to, or put the boat in a hove to position, even though there was no wind, and came below and chatted and ate chocolate and just had a nice evening down below. In the morning, the barometer had dropped dramatically, the wind had picked up dramatically, and the seas were up dramatically. Very dramatic morning. We got underway with the Genoa, but it was way too much sail. According to the GPS, we were hitting 9.6 knots at times. We took the Genoa down, put up the working jib, and we're still, averaging 7 knots plus in those conditions. We sailed on all day like that, but the boat was difficult to keep on course. At one point, a wave picked us up. I was on the helm, and I looked out over the bow. The bow was hanging out into space, and 30 feet below was the bottom of the trough of the wave. It was exhilarating. The boat's handling all this quite well. The waves, we weren't overspeeding, we weren't surfing down the waves. The waves were picking us up, pushing us forward, and then passing under us. So it wasn't really what I would call dangerous at that point, but by 1600 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we decided that it was a bit much, and we took down the working jib, put up our number 1, which is the smallest sail we have, and hove to, because it was just too much. It was too windy, the waves were too big. I won't say we were in a storm, but there was a storm close by, definitely. So hove to with our number 1 up, came below, and of course when hove to, the ride is much nicer, so it was fairly pleasant down below here. We had a nice supper. What do we have for supper? Last
chili
night?
And brown rice.
Oh yeah, chili and brown rice, and nice hot stick to your ribs meal. So we came down below and had our chili and rice and got warmed up. All our clothes were wet. It took 2 of us to get the boat hove to because it was so wild. Somebody had to stay on the tiller at all times. So we were both soaked, and of course Laura had to go up on the foredeck to change the sails. So it was pretty busy evening, and we just didn't get a chance to record the log. So now we've done that, we move on to day 31, which is today. We haven't gone outside yet. It's still morning. We just finished our breakfast. Had a nice big bowl of oatmeal, and the wind has dropped quite a lot. The seas seem to have moderated, and we're probably going to have this little or no wind situation. But we have made substantial progress. We're down right around 1,200 miles from our destination, from our landfall. So when we go out and check our position and course and everything, I'm sure we'll be encouraged. Meanwhile, we have work to do. So let's get on with it.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship.